Hi, please subscribe to the channel for getting the notification of Python programming videos and Python automation lesson videos. Do not forget to check the description for those videos which are already covered on this channel.
Hi, welcome back to Python 2020. Today we will understand about the Python if statement. It is the most frequent statement used in any programming language, and if you know how to use if better, then you can get better outputs out of your code. So right now you can see few different four bulletins on your screen. So we will be covering all these points in today's video. So let's start right now. I will go to my editor and I have already a project. I will be adding a new file into it. Okay, and then let's minimize this part. So here you can see few lines of code. I have two different variables, number one and number two. And then I have first condition like number one equals to 6, and I have another condition on line 6 where I am using two different condition with and logical operator. Okay, so it is already 6. So the first one is just very simple. And the second one, that number 1 should be greater than 4 and number 2 should be equals to 10. Okay, so now let's run, because these both the lines will be executed. So yes, both the conditions are true, so both the lines are printed. Now let's make a small change. Let's make it 3 and then test it, because none of the condition is satisfied. Now let's make it 6 back and make it 9. So first condition should run and second condition should not run. Hope you have the clarity. And one more small thing. So these all the points which you are able to see starting with hash. This is not code. This is comment. So okay. So on the formatting, if you give f and you break the string from n number of time, it will be automatically set. So this is what formatting is. I will not be breaking into these many minutes. I will just keep it like this. So this is just for your understanding, nothing to do with if and else statement. Okay. So now let's make the things little more complicated and understand. So here you go. Now we will be talking about multiple conditions and if else. So I have these three variables. Okay, I will be using these three variables for illustration. Let me just come up so that you can see entire thing on your screen. So now the first condition which I have given, that boys count of boys is 6 and girls 10 and city is Goa, then yes, we are going to Goa. So this is how your code should print. And if boys are more than 8 and girls are less than 3, then you should not go to Goa. Okay, because you have less numbers of girl in group. And if you are 6 boys and 10 girls, and you the city, the choice is Lonavala or Mumbai, then you can just go to somewhere nearby. Okay, and then there is some other plan which you are not sure about. So this is how I have just make it so that you can understand it better with some real time scenario. Okay, so hope you are able to understand. These are two different conditions. So first condition, that the boy count and the girls count should be this or this, and then second is city should be Goa. If you come here, it should any one of this condition has to be true, and city should not be equals to Goa. Okay, and third thing, if you come here, you see that boys, and so these both the condition has to be true and these condition has to be true. Okay, here I have just given the example that how you use the formatting once again using this f, and then how do you use variable data. Okay, and then I'll just make some more things. So you will understand the formatting from here, and then you see here if nothing is working, then there is no plan at all. So if and elif. Elif is similar to else if in many other languages you might have seen in Java and in C sharp or in other languages. So it is like else if, and it is elif in Python. Okay, and then we have else also. So you can make better use of these conditions. So first, either of these condition will be only one condition will be executed out of all this. Above we have seen in this phase that both the condition will be executed one by one. But here, since it is if, elif, and else, only one condition will be executed. Okay, so now let's go ahead and test this with some input data. So I will be leaving some inputs for you, and I will leave you to decide that what should be the output. So here is the input data if you can see on your screen. Okay, I'll just, yeah. All right, so you can, we will just go one by one and then we will check. So city we should be having now Goa. Let's run this now. So you can see the output. This is the output from top, and this is the output from the second code. Yes, into Goa. So you can go ahead and check. Yes, into Goa. Either 6 or 10, but our both the conditions are satisfied. So even if it will be 9, I think I have already written in the, it should be 9 here. Okay, so 9. Now if you see the input, Goa 6, 9. Okay, tell me which condition should be executed. Any guess? Any guess? Goa 6, 9. Okay, let me run the code and let's see. Oh, yes, into Goa. Reason? Either this should be true or this should be true. Then it will go to Goa. Okay. And now let's go with the third input. There might be many other combinations of output. You can just check with different variations. And then let's make this girls 5 and make this as belly. Any guess which condition should be executed? Oh, let's run the code. Vacation plan is failed. Right. Will this work? No, because it is not Goa. Will this work? No. Boys should be greater than 8 or girls should be less than 3, so it will not work. I will leave you to test with all these inputs and many more inputs which you can try. I'll just go with one more thing like 6, 10, and Mumbai. 6, 10, and Mumbai. Okay. So your city name. So I just wanted to show you the city name is coming automatically from the variable. So this is how you can make use of variables directly in the print command or wherever you want to. So this is the condition now. 6, 10, city, either this or this. So you see and then we are using or inside. Okay, so hope you understood this, and you can try with more combinations. I will leave these comments here so that you can try. So now next step is to understand conditions on text. Okay, so here I have a few lines of code. So this is my string variable and I have some string assigned to it, and if I will change city here, I will be executing and checking all of these conditions. So all the conditions will be executed since we are not using any elif. Elif is above, so we will go and try this. Okay, we are in Europe. Why we are in Europe? So these two lines are from the top. This third line is the output of this third step of code. Okay, in any case, if you want to start this with new line or you want to have some gap, you can just make a slash. Now let's change this to okay, let's try now. We are in India, and if I try, then we are in Canada. Hope this is clear till here. Now let me make fourth condition like if not this in my string one, then you can print like statement is not. So what I will do is now I will just remove this from here, and when I will run, so it is executing both the conditions because not we are not in, sorry, we are in Canada. We have to make this we are in Canada. Okay, hope you can look at the code now. I will run. We are in Canada and condition statement is not complete. Okay, so this is how you can use multiple if also, but each of this statement will be executed. Here, when we have seen any one of this will be executed. So this is the difference between these two phases of code. Now, just a last thing that how do we use none? It is a blank memory or it is a blank variable. So let's say this is my variable. Test one is my variable, and I am assigning is something, some data, and I can text like if test one is not none, print test one. Okay, again I will just some data. This last line you can see, and if it is none, you print no value in variable. Okay, let's run this because this condition is not satisfied. We already have some data into, and I cannot assign none here in the code editor. It has to come from some memory. So if I have to assign, I will be doing this. Then this is a string which is getting assigned to it. This will also work, but this is not the actual case. No value in the variable. All right. So let me show you the code one by one once again, and then if you have any query, any doubt, you can mention in the comment. I will, but if and else is very big topic to cover. So this is my first explanation to you till line number 9. Okay, after line number 9, I had explained this one from here, and then I had given you some idea on the input so that you can test this phrase of code from line number 9 to here. You can see, you can pause your video and you can look at the code once again to understand it better. And then from line number 29, I had explained you about how to work with string things. I hope that this video was useful for you. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Please visit to my channel, click on my channel icon and see all the videos which are available